You think I have split personality disorder and TLC just covered it up?
I mean, they're capable.
I guess that'd be wild. Like, could you imagine if she didn't speak up about that NDA? Like, she's like, Loren has split personality disorder. Like, they would talk about that because then, like, Niles gets to be autistic. Wouldn't I be split personality boy?
Well, no, wait. He is autistic. He doesn't just get to be autistic. That man is.
No, because he could like say he isn't, and then everyone's like, "But you are." He's like, "No, I don't want to be on TV." Right? Because like I'm autistic, but I chose not to be autistic for TV.
Nasty.
Wait, Loren, you're artistic?
Yeah, diagnosed autistic like my whole life, but I haven't been in therapy since I left school, so it doesn't really carry it over.
Oh, wow. I mean, where do we start? Where do we start? First and foremost, he's talking about a split personality, saying, well, when he says the word NDA or the letters NDA, he's obviously referring to faith. You know, rather than saying the name, he says NDA. So first, he talks about a split personality disorder. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have that. I don't see it. The guy stays very consistent to his story. Doesn't change anything. So yeah, I haven't seen a different side of him. Now, of course, if he's trying to say that he's one thing on the show, but something completely different when he's off the show, I still don't see that. He's exactly the way he is on the show, to the way he is also on social media too. So this whole split thing, I don't know why it's even come out of his mouth. It's bizarre. But that's not the real topic, is it now, folks? The real topic is him talking about being autistic. First and foremost, he's saying that Niles could have had a choice to not appear autistic. I mean, listen, that's ludicrous. I mean, listen, okay, let's just say he had that choice. Would Niles be able to pull that off? No. Because Niles lives off the fact that he's autistic. He has reminded Matilda every bloody episode without a fail, right? And Niles would then have to find a new lie or a new reason to why he was masking, shall I say, throughout the season. So, of course, Miles couldn't just switch off his autism. Now, of course, there are some people who have got mild autism, and then there's some people who have got, that medium range, moderate autism, and then there's people that got the high or the severe autism, right? It really depends on where you are. Now, we know Miles is he's not mild, okay? He's just a little bit above that. We've seen his mannerisms, obviously the way he obviously says certain things. There's no way, I don't think there's any way that Niles would have been able to pull it off. So the fact that Loren is out here talking about Niles and his autism, saying he had a choice to not appear as autistic, is crazy, because the fact that he then goes off and says that he's autistic himself, he should know by any research that I would like to think he would have done, or at least by the therapy session that he had, which I found quite interesting, And also, I'm sure he said that he was autistic but not diagnosed. That's another wild thing too. Like, so are you autistic or not? I mean, obviously, we know he's not. I don't think he is. And I wouldn't even believe that he was mild, neither. I just think that he's just somebody that is just unhinged. It's just that simple. Somebody that doesn't give a damn about anything in his life, anything in this life, let alone his own life. He just cares. He just wants to be free. Let's just say that. Reason being is because this is a man that has good kids, but he doesn't want to pay any child support. He was married for however long. And that means obviously he would have been in his children's life for a significant amount of time. And that means he should have had a very good relationship with them. But now he's no longer in their life, and he chooses to not want to support his kids. Now, bear in mind, listen, we know that there is child support and then the spousal support, right? Now, bear this in mind, when it comes to child support, really and truly, it should be something that a parent does by choice. It shouldn't be something that a parent does because the other parent had to then get the law involved. When the other parent has to get the law involved, that's crazy. That should tell people like Loren how much of a scumbag he is, because he should want to give money to his kids. Do you see what I'm saying? Because spousal support is not the same as child support. Do you see what I'm saying? If it's spousal support, I understand the beef. Completely different conversation, right? But this is a guy that's out here avoiding that accountability. Then also he avoids paying rent, paying a mortgage. He rather just sofa surf. This guy then decides to come on a national television and openly admits Before he even went on the show, before the show even aired, he was an interview that we've already spoken about, where he spoke about how he's basically trying to get Faith. He basically wants to use Faith to get to the Philippines. He said that before he even appeared on the show. You know, and it sounded to me as if he said that before he even knew he was going to be on the show. Do you see what I'm saying? And then when he came on the show, we know he did the podcast. He said he was willing to do anything that Sharp asked him to do. Anything. With no remorse, no hesitation. But now he's out here. Now he's out here just doing a whole bunch of, I don't know what the hell he's doing. But honestly, this is absolutely disgusting and absolutely despicable behavior for this man to sit there and to talk about someone else being on the spectrum and what that person could and should not or could have done. He has no right to name Niles in this conversation. If he wants to talk about himself, if he sat there and said, listen, I've got autism, but I chose to not be displayed as someone who's autistic on the show because of da-da-da-da, that's different. Because that means he's talking about himself. Would I believe him? Probably still not. Some people may, but I don't personally. So the fact that he had to use somebody else is disgusting. Now, the person on the phone did do their best to at least, say to him, hey, hold on a minute, you can't just say that. But the guy just decided to waffle. And this is the thing, when this guy waffles, and when I say waffle, when he starts talking, he's improvising. He's improvising. So when he made the comment, in my opinion, regarding Niles and autism, and then he was questioned about Niles not choosing to have autism, but being actually autistic, his response was, well, I'm autistic and I chose to not be displayed as someone autistic. Instead, I chose to be displayed as somebody who's got gonorrhea instead. I chose to be displayed as somebody that sofa surfs, and I also chose to be displayed as somebody who's not faithful. Somebody that's more than willing to go from sofa to sofa, sleep with drag queen after drag queen. I also chose to display myself as somebody that was going to go to the Philippines and openly ask the woman that I allegedly want to marry if I can marry her mother so I can stay in the Philippines. If I had a choice, imagine this. The fact that I'm even saying this is freaking disgusting. If I had to choose out of all those things, I'm 100% coming on and I'm choosing to be autistic. Why would I choose to be all these other disgusting things? That makes no sense in any shape or form. But at the end of the day, we all know that being autistic is not a bloody choice. But I get what he's saying. He's saying he could choose how you want them to portray himself. Oh yeah, this is all about him playing character, right? And that's another thing. He's forgetting. In the same video, he spoke about character. Not this video, but obviously I uploaded the other version of this video, right? If you haven't seen it, it's about 40 minutes long. This is actually the part of it. And in that one, he spoke about how he has been playing a character. Absolute utter BS. The guy is just backtracking because he can't handle what's going on right now. But here's the thing though. So you're telling me for somebody who is admitted to playing a character, that tells me that basically you had options of how you was going to play. Imagine if this fool actually came on national television and chose to play autistic, knowing that he's not even autistic. Imagine he did that. Imagine he decided just to come on there and play as any other character that has, some form of either disorder or disability or something like that, knowing that he does not have it because he just wanted to be like, just because he wanted to play a character so he can be on TV. Do you know how disgusting and messed up that is? This guy doesn't even listen to what he says. He's so freaking ugly, contradictively ugly. Ugly as hell. You feel me? This clown out here talking about Niles chose to be autistic. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'm going to laugh off now just so I can calm myself down. Nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts on the matter itself in particular. But as far as I'm concerned, he has shown to be the person that or at least I believe him to be. And that is somebody that is a low-life scumbag. Yeah, I'm keeping it unprofessional. But there ain't no way I'm keeping it professional when somebody's coming out with such ridiculous words. But maybe you folks think that I'm tripping, and maybe you folks have a different perspective. If you got a different perspective and you think I'm tripping, I'm being over the top or reactive, let me know in the comment section. Yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.